Have you ever wondered why fatalities occur while operating cranes in construction sites? Most of these accidents happen in construction sites due to human errors. My name is Armando Rodriguez. I have worked in construction site as a safety manager for the last 11 years. I have a certification from the Operating Engineers Training Institute of Ontario. I have also taken many crane courses and have trained in lifting operation safety to crane operators, riggers, and construction supervisors. Today we're going to cover three major points. We're going to talk about accidents, OSHA recommendations, and some tips to avoid accidents in the construction sites. According to OSHA, which is the Occupational Safety and Health Administration of America, out of 347 crane accidents, 176 of them were fatalities in 2007. Just to mention, out of the hundreds of accidents, a worker was killed when he was crushed by the rotating counterweights of a crane during a lift. The victim was a laborer who was delivering materials to a job site. After unloading the materials, he stopped to watch the crane operations. As he moved to get a better look, he walked behind the crane to witness the lift, where he stopped briefly. The crane operator could not see him in this blind spot. At the same time, the crane started to swing its load to the left. The counterweight struck the laborer and pinned him between the counterweight and the crane body. The investigation showed that the swing radius of the crane was not protected by barricades to prevent personnel from entering the swing zone. The laborer received no training on the exposures at the site. There was no reason that the laborer should have been watching the crane lift. He was supposed to have left the site after the completion of this delivery. According to OSHA, requires that all vehicles and heavy equipment cranes having an obstructed view to the rear either be equipped with a reverse signal, a backup alarm, or use a signal person for reverse operations. When a signal person is used, OSHA also requires the use of high visibility clothing only in instances where there is exposure to public vehicular traffic, established in 29 Code of Federal Regulation 1926-651V. In fact, it is widely known that workers can become accustomed to the sound of backup alarm on construction sites, thereby reducing their effectiveness in controlling such accidents. Therefore, it's important and advisable daily equipment check to ensure proper functioning of backup alarms, use of high visibility clothing for personnel working near heavy equipment even when work area is not exposed to public vehicular traffic, limiting access to area around heavy equipment operations to only those workers needing access, instructing operators only to move equipment when they are aware of the whereabouts of all workers near the equipment and its planned path, instructing employees working near heavy equipment to maintain eye contact with the operator to the greatest extent possible and to allow ample distance for passing equipment to compensate sudden or erratic changes in the equipment move. In addition to this fatality was caused by human error, but if management would have proper supervision, this death would have not happened. It is very important to plan the activities, plan ahead every day. It is important that supervisors in a meeting mention the risks in the work site. Supervisors and riggers and operators should work together and be aware of any strange people there's in the site, move it out of the way. And the main purpose of this speech is to avoid accidents. So my work site, I used as a reference the book Mastering Public Speaking, works by George Rees and John Skinner, copyright 2007, 2004, 2001, 1998, 1995, 1993, pages 52, 53, and 200. I also use a reference to web pages, www.craneaccidents.com and www.osha.government.comp-links. Thank you.